Okay, I picked up a new gun today, and this is going to seem a little bit strange or sound a little bit strange, but I do not want to like this gun. I'm kind of hoping that once I try it out, I won't like it, I'll get rid of it. Mainly because I'm a little bit of a gun snob, and I've never considered this a high-end maker, the FN. Now, I do have the 5.7, and I like it, but it's a novelty gun, it's too plasticky for me. So, you know, I've just never considered FN one of the premier gun makers that I consider worthy for me to carry. You know, like I said, I'm a little bit of a gun snob. But, you know, the more I've looked around, the more I've seen this gun with that other people that have it, like Wolvie123 and Fu Master Chu and several other people that I've seen videos from, they really seem to like it. And the more I look at it, the more I think, well, you know, it's got a lot of the same qualities as SIG, and SIG is one of my favorite guns, so let's give it a try. Now, the particular FN in question here is the FNX-9. Now, I've just recently started buying 9mm, so when I first started handling this gun, I wasn't used to 9mm polymers. I'm used to 40 and 45, so it felt a little light to me. Now that I'm getting more used to other polymer 9mm, I'm like, you know, it doesn't feel as cheap as I thought it did. You know, and when I look it over, to be fair, it's pretty well put together. It's pretty comparable to like my SIG P250, but it has more of the features that I consider SIG-like features. The decocker, you know, the flip down bar. You know, of course, the SIG P250 has that too, but, you know, it just seems more like my full-size all-steel SIGs than actually my SIG P250 does. So I thought, you know, why not give it a try? There's certain things I really like about this gun. Now, I don't know if you can see right here, that front... if I can get that to focus. There we go. That front dot is really big. So it makes it easy for me to see. I can't see things close up as well as I can see them far away. So that big dot makes that a real nice sight picture for me, as you can see that there. I like the shape of the slide. I like the SIGs, and they're kind of blocky, and this is kind of blocky too. It's a little cut up. I'm not sure I like these front serrations, but you know, after a while they kind of grow on you. I like that everything is actually nicely engraved. It's very clean. Not a lot of extra fancy stuff on it. I like the fact that it's double action, single action. You know, I like the fact that it has a decocker. Now, when I first started looking at FNs in the polymer pistols like this, I was looking at the FMP, and I didn't like it a lot because, you know, I didn't like the Glock style, low profile slide release here, which I still don't, but it's on there and I can tolerate that. But I really didn't like on the FMP was the safety. It looked cheesy and cheap. It looked kind of reminded me of the safety on the SR9s from Ruger. I just didn't like it. Now, this I say has the much bigger safety and decocker, which I like a lot. I'll probably never use this as a safety. I would just use it as a decocker and then use the gun as double action, single action. Now, I'm not crazy about that being made out of polymer. I'm used to it being made out of steel, but so far it seems pretty sturdy. It seems pretty functional. We will see. Like I said, though, I will not be disappointed if I do not like this gun. Now, one thing I will say that's good about this gun is they send it with a lot of back straps, like a bunch of them, and 3 17-round magazines. If FN can give you 3 magazines, why can't SIG? You know, why can't Smith & Wesson? So pay attention, big guys. If they're giving us 3, how come you can't give us 3? Now, looking it over, taking it home, giving it a close look, I mean, the gun is pretty well made. So maybe I'm judging it a little harshly, but we will see. The reason I bought it, like I say, is I have a project I want to do. I want to build a gun for a specific reason, and I'm going to have to put some extras on it, and it's going to be kind of expensive, the extras, so I didn't want to spend a fortune on the gun, but I wanted to get a good gun. So it's either come down between this or my PX4 Storm. I really don't want to give up my PX4 Storm as my bedstand gun, which is the duty it's serving now. So I thought, well, I'll get this, I'll give it a try. If it works out, I'll build my gun on this platform, and if not, I'll sell it and find something else. But, you know, the more I'm handling it, the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm liking it. One of the things I really like about it is that it's very SIG-like in the way you take it down. I mean, you just pull it back, lock the slide back, flip this down, and it's apart. Everything in here seems really well made. Now, it does have that flat coil spring like SIG uses now too, so I'm not crazy about that, but we'll see. But like I say, real easy gun to take apart, real easy gun to put back together. I mean, so what more could you want from a gun? And there, it's back together. I mean, and that's with trying to look through a camera and do it. And we all know how hard that is. So, just a real bundle of good features. Now, let's just see if those features all work well together, or if my first instincts were right and it's just a lower grade gun. But hopefully here I'll be doing a review of it soon. But keep in mind, this is not a gun that I'm hoping does well. This is a gun I kind of in the back of my head hope fails. But from what I'm looking at so far, I'm actually afraid that it's going to do very well.